If you have watched a corrupt HOA or condo association board give kickbacks, fudge votes, or operate in secrecy, this is for you. The free rides for nefarious boards is over. We are currently in the 2026 Florida legislative session, and House Bill 657 just cleared its first major committee with a unanimous vote. This bill isn't about paperwork, it's about power. It's about taking the keys away from the people who have spent years acting like they are above the law. Today, we're going to go deep into ending the volunteer king. We're going to talk about the new community association court, the personal liability that boards can no longer hide from, and a poll that asks the question every Florida homeowner is thinking. Is your association actually corrupt, or do you just have a board full of Karens? If you have felt powerless against a board that refuses to show you the money, pay attention. The sheriff is finally on the road. Before we go about your new rights, you need to understand the rules of the fight. If you don't know the difference between a condo association and a homeowners association, you are already at a disadvantage. Regardless of the acronym, every board has one core legal duty. They are stewards of your money and your property, not owners of it. Start with the condos. In a condo, you own the air inside your unit. Everything else is collective. As of 2026, trying to keep our dues low is no longer a legal excuse for neglect. Under the Structural Integrity Reserve Study laws, ignoring maintenance is now a statutory violation. If they let the building crumble to avoid a vote, they are breaking the law. Now, HOAs. In an HOA, you own the lot, but the board owns the infrastructure, the gates, the pools, and the clubhouses. Too many boards treat these common assets as leverage. They use maintenance as a weapon or a way to funnel contracts to their friends. House Bill 657 is designed to pull back the curtain on that malfeasance. It gives owners a way to force these issues into the open before the board disappears. Let us talk about why this bill actually matters for stopping corruption. First, the Community Association Court. Chief judges can now assign judges who only hear HOA and condo cases. No more educating a general civil judge about how associations work. No more good old boy delays. These judges have a new power that should terrify a corrupt board. They can appoint a receiver. A receiver is a court-ordered professional who literally takes the checkbook away from the board. The board is sidelined. They lose access to the funds. The association is run correctly, or it's not run at all. Second, the right to dissolve. If an association is truly toxic or corrupt beyond repair, the law now provides an exit. 20% of owners petition. 2/3 of voting interests approve, and the association is terminated. If the board tries to block the petition or hide records during the process, they face personal fines. Third, the end of the mediation stall. For years, nefarious boards used mediation to delay, drain your bank account, and exhaust you until you gave up. House Bill 657 removes that roadblock. You go straight to court. The clocks stop working for them. Pause here. I want to get a pulse on what is actually happening in your neighborhood. I have a poll up on the community tab right now. The question is your association board actually corrupt? Meaning they're hiding money and taking kickbacks? Or are they just a group of Karens that have nothing better to do but measure your grass? Option A, corrupt. The money is missing and the records are hidden. Option B, Karens. They're obsessed with power and petty rules. Option C, actually great. They follow the law and respect the owners. Drop a comment with your story. We need to know the difference between petty overreach and actual criminal malfeasance. I am reading those to see where the real trouble is in Florida. Now, let's slow down. This is the part that actually makes board members uncomfortable. For years, boards have claimed new laws do not apply because their documents are old. House Bill 657 ends that excuse. By January 1st, 2027, every association must vote to adopt Kaufman language, specifically as amended from time to time. This means new homeowner protections apply automatically. No more hiding in the past to avoid accountability. Now, for the personal responsibility, this is the part with teeth. Under House Bill 657, interfering with records requests or dissolution petitions can trigger personal fines up to $5,000. And here's the kicker. Those fines cannot be paid by the association funds or insurance. They come out of the director's own pocket. Thanks to House Bill 1021, destroying accounting records is now a first-degree misdemeanor. Hiding records to cover up another crime is a third-degree felony. And if a director is charged with a financial crime involving their duties, they are removed immediately. No vote, no delay. They are out of office and into a courtroom. Here's where things stand. House Bill 657 passed its first subcommittee on January 21st, 2026. It's moving towards a July 1st effective date. Owners should start talking to each other. Boards should start auditing everything. The digital records portal requirement for condominiums with 25 or more units is already law. If your condo doesn't have a portal today, you are already out of compliance. You aren't waiting for a law. You're waiting for a lawsuit. 2026 is about transparency. The era of unaccountable volunteer king is done. Wait, don't go yet. Give me 60 more seconds. I promise you won't regret it. If you own property in Florida or you're planning to, there is a lot more you need to know than just the headlines. This channel is your survival guide for the Florida market. I'm breaking down legislative changes coming out of Tallahassee that affect your property taxes and your insurance. Stuff that most people don't see until it hits their mailbox. We're also tracking HOA and condo association hurdles head on, so you can protect your rights as a homeowner. Whether you're looking to sell for top dollar or buy without getting burned in this shifting market, I'm giving you raw data. And for my investors out there, we got plenty of nuggets for you too. I've already done the homework. If you want to see exactly how these new laws are changing the game, or if you need a step-by-step for your next move, click over here. Seriously, click one of these next. Subscribe now. I'm tracking every change to this bill. Vote in the poll. Leave your story. Hey, I'm Tom McNamara, your Florida real estate insider. See you in the next one.